Hello everyone and welcome back to Curtain Night Live. Now we've got a very special guest for tonight. He's a man that goes by many names. Some people know him as Gilbert, others Gerard, but we all love him as Tom. Round of applause for Tom, please. Thank you. Finally great to be on the show. You look better than ever, so really good to see a very good looking face. Take a load of that guy. Thanks a lot, it really means a lot coming from someone like you. Now I've heard that you're graduating from Curtin. Yes, it's been a roller coaster of a degree. I'm finally completing my Bachelor of Banking and Finance. I first started my degree back home in Mauritius, and fun fact, I've actually studied in 2 different Curtin campuses around the world. Oh, did they kick you out of the first one? Now I've got a few questions for you today, and I'd love to start off by giving the audience a little bit of background information about yourself. So I've been lucky enough to have lived in 4 different countries around the world. I was born in Mauritius, lived there for 2 years, then moved to Tanzania for 9 years, before moving to Kenya afterwards for another 2 years, and then finally returning back home for 5 years to finish my secondary education. After high school, I actually took a year off before starting uni to start my own company, worked on it for a year, and then eventually started my degree at Curtin, Mauritius. I've heard that you've recently done the employability test. Do you feel like your results match your personality professionally? Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. And it would be great if we could just show it up on the screen real quick. We'll do that right away.
My personality has not changed all that much during the 3-month interval of me taking the test. However, it is fair to assume that what is stated about me is correct. Being incredibly extroverted, relying on my own intuition while thinking and judging issues based on my own belief, as well as being assertive when needed.
Now, how do you expect to take such knowledge forward with you in your field of expertise? Following several career paths over the last 4 years of my life, I've tackled being a young entrepreneur, working in hospitality for over a year, as well as studying part-time. Now, for those who know me, I'm kind of always the loudest person in the room, except for now. But it seems my career choice seems pretty controversial, as I'd be stuck in front of a computer the whole day, searching for investment strategies. But I don't see it in that way. I'm a firm believer in my own abilities and never shy away from a challenge. Now Curtin has helped me grow my interactive skills, presentation skills, my people skills, as well as many other skills that I do use every day. Now, do you believe that career planning is important? No, of course not. No, of course you do. I actually do believe that you can actually do whatever you want, as long as you're doing whatever you like in life. It is always important to know what you want to do and grab as much experience as you can doing so. What about marketing yourself? That is actually incredibly important. There's one thing that I've actually really learned in this unit, and that is the elevator pitch, and I use it all the time. I've realized that it's a great way to start a conversation, as well as promote your ideas to other people. I would love to share my first elevator pitch that I used for my company that I originally started after high school. 100%. We're definitely going to do that once we're done with the interview. Now, what is the most important thing that you've learned in the unit that you've just done at Curtin? To be honest, presentational skills. Everyone's in the same boat as you. We're all super nervous at start, but the thing is, you have to be captivated, and be super confident, as well as being super serious. You probably find everyone. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're doing there. Yeah. So, how will this help you while applying for jobs in the future? Well, I know that once I'm done with this interview, people will be queuing up outside just wanting to sign me. I'm kidding. No, but on a serious note, standing out, and so I've already got all the information that I've learned at Curtin, as well as everyone else. The key is to be yourself and be able to use the skills that you actually learned at Curtin. Now, how would you reflect your experience at Curtin? I was actually lucky enough to experience life in 2 different campuses, hence different cultures, different people, and yeah, it's actually been pretty hard. Changing, adapting to new ways, as well as tackling the pandemic. However, I'm forever grateful for my experience that I've had. I do feel that nowadays everything's going to be shifted online, so the experience that we've had with the pandemic will be hugely beneficial for future job interviews, the way that you possibly interact with meetings online. So yeah, there's a very special spot in my toolkit. What are your next steps after graduating? What are you going to do? Definitely a one-way ticket to high. No, I'm planning on doing my master's, as well as participating in financial programs such as internships, summer vacation programs, talking to the industry leaders, attending conventions, as well as just being present to any possible activity that I can. Now, what are you going to do to advance those steps? Now, there's several things that I want to do. One of them is probably build a better resume. So once again, attend activities, seek new experiences, grab all the expertise and information that people give you. Don't take anything for granted, and put yourself out there. I do believe that experience is key, and hence that will definitely set me up for the future. Very true. Now, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Out of beers, broke, and still on the beach in Hawaii. I'm kidding. No, hopefully I will use those 5 years to actually gain experience in the industry before launching myself blindly into something that I have no experience in, or that I don't actually like doing. So I want to grab as much experience as I possibly can. However, I might also be studying my master's degree next year, so very good answer. No, unfortunately, that's all that we have for today, folks. We're going to cut to a quick commercial break and then move straight to the elevator pitch. Thank you very much. Round of applause for Tom.
You know how when you come home after a really long and exhausting day at work and you want to order food from your favorite restaurant but they don't have a delivery system? Well, what I did was I started that delivery system for my favorite restaurant. In fact, we started off with one restaurant and soon became 2, 3, 4, 5 until it became a pretty big business.